Hey wolves, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. So today we are going to look for a place to build the first outpost. And right now I'm just looking for things to take with us. Put you in there. And put you in there. I'll keep you. And I have you. Nice. Let's see. 2 hardened bricks. Take more of this. Nothing there. I don't have much, but as long as we can stake a claim on it, I will be happy. Put you over there, turn you on, take all of these. Do I have more steel? Probably not. Let's take that steel fire. And let's go over here and put you in. I have a lot of steel fire, but it's so easy to get on this exact location. So there's that. We are going pretty slow. And yeah, I can't do much about that because we really do need to get to a location where we can build a little outhouse post thing. Okay, don't ask me what happened. Drink a little water, eat a little food. There, build me, not those, where are the normal? Normal. There. 4, 8, 5, 10. Actually, build me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 15. Nice attributes. And 5. Grid. Feeds. Okay, I keep going levels up like this. How much more? Ooh. That was the armor that I actually wanted at some point. 45 to get that one. And I have that, okay. Sigil, I don't need this sigil right now. What I really would like is not the drive thingy. I actually need that at some point. Let's unlock that now. The Wheel of Pain 50. Okay, 8 levels. So we will need the medium Wheel of Pain. There. And what does the medium Wheel of Pain cost to make? I don't think we will have the ability to make them this time. Maybe. That was actually not that expensive. So we will just make one. This one I will still use for capturing a Trall once in a while. But we need to get to a place where we can get all the workers we need. Let's see. 200 twine. Oh, over here somewhere I have twine. Not there. Not there. It should be in one of these first. It was 200 twine. And let's see. 200 iron reinforcement and 50 bricks. I'm pretty sure we have all the required things to do this. Hmm, 36. Actually, let's take those. And 50. Item cannot be moved. Put you back in there. Actually, let's go here. 13. 13. In here. And let's take this. Crap. Oh, it was only 100 twine. There. So now we just need to find the correct place to place our outpost. So I was thinking about the city maybe. But the city is all the way up here. So that means that I will have to run this way every time I have to transport thralls. Or scrap that base we have here and move the main base up there. So it is going to be quite a long journey. But this live stream today is, yeah, the only thing we need to do is travel. Of course, if anybody has questions, we can make like a Q&A thingy out of it. Or we could simply talk. I have some water, so. But I will claim the area, and that is more or less it. What are those lights down there? Somebody building in this area. So don't think about that as a part of the base. That is Vicious, which is one of the moderators on the server. Hey Lex. Up and down. The channel is not growing at the moment, so that's not that good. But the stuff with the house is going pretty well, so that's good. Yeah, this is my server. Information about the server is on my Discord, and link to my Discord should be in the description. So yeah, I really like this you can walk over encumbered thingy. Makes it so much easier to move out and make a outpost, which is what we're doing today. And setting up the stream, I began thinking about moving my entire base to this new location. I just need to find a new location to move to. I have decided to take up, walk up to the city because it's big and you can get all kind of thralls up there. Oh. I also got a new mouse, so I have to get used to the different DPI settings on it. So you might see me do the spinning around thing. Where I cannot hit anything. So Lex, how's things going with you? I'm thinking about stealing John Bain's setup at the Thrall City. But on the other hand, due to people having immense lag on my server sometimes, because I'm building kind of big, I'm not sure I'm going to build anything that big. Going good, get new computers on. Sounds nice. Oh, repair. Yeah, so there will be a little period of darkness here while we repair our torch. Luckily we have the lightning, so sometimes you can see what happens. There, torch. Yeah, I am thinking about sharing out some of my base down here and have that as an outpost instead of having a Thrall capturing outpost and have just an outpost with a bed where I can sleep and move everything up to the Thrall City. I've never spent much time at the Thrall City in any of the series I have made on this game. 7, 8 gen and hoping for a 1070. Oh yeah, Lex, I'm not sure you heard my 970 that I got from URH as a gift. It stopped working. And I was actually not doing anything. I sold the one I had because they couldn't work together because they were not identical. Well, that's what that is. I then sold one. Luckily I sold it to my sister. And her old card she gave me as some of the payment so I could put it in my daughter's computer that I'm building at the moment. And suddenly I was sitting and watching something on YouTube and my computer screens just turned black, both of them. Well, I didn't know what that was, but I turned down the computer and when I tried to turn it on again, just black screens. I then tried to put her graphics card in and then see if I could find a solution on YouTube. The only thing I could find was I could try to change the cooling thingy, the paste you put also on CPUs, because there was a problem with some of the 900 series where they get too hot. But I thought it was weird because I've been running it in the computer for close to a year now, I think. Half a year, yeah, around that. Yeah, overheating. But apparently something happened when I took out my own graphics card and sold that to my sister, so it overheats. One of the sensors is apparently dead on it, so it's telling the CPU, oh, you're 40 degrees. So the fans does not spin because ASUS have made those 0 RPM fans, which is kind of a problem when the sensor is gone, so the CPU, the GPU on the GPU, the chip itself gets too hot. So I burned, yeah, I totally destroyed it. Not on purpose, but I didn't know that was happened. And with the other GPU in, my main GPU, that I bought for my own money, it didn't work as hard, so that little thing, I don't know when it got broken, but when I then decided to use that as my main card, it was apparently too much. So now I'm running on a 960. It's not the biggest downgrade, but it does mean that I need to go out and buy a new graphics card. So, but I am turning 30, not next month because we're not in February yet, but in the end of March I'm turning 30. So I also have to get ready for holding my birthday. Have already invited a lot of people and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks fine. Well, this area with the graphics card, I got 60 frames. That's not really build anything. I'm down to 43, 42, around there. So it's not the biggest change. And I'm still running 1080. So what I could do was set it down to 720p if I want to get the 60 frames. But people keep saying to me that they really don't see the difference as long as I don't dip below the 30 frames. So, and this area with a lot of trees and plants and stuff like that, I'm getting close. Right now it actually hit 30. But people don't really seem to notice it. And if people begin to say, oh, it's lagging or stuff like that, I will simply turn it down to 720. You have a similar GPU now. Oh. Well, I'm hoping to, instead of saving up for next gen as I was trying to do, to get next generation's 80 or 80 Ti. I might actually need to buy a 1060 or 1070. Because even the 1060, if it's the big version, not the 3GB version, but the 6GB version, actually did pretty similar to a 970. And the 1070 is better than the 970. So, but, well, I will see what I can afford after my birthday. So, but it did change what I wished for. Originally I wanted to get a ultra-wide monitor in QHD, so 1440p instead of 1080p, and then run the game in window mode in 1080p. Exactly, the 1060 6GB are not bad, but run the games in windowed mode in 1080p, thereby having a window on one side of the screen, or maybe in the middle, and then the chat on the same monitor instead of running dual monitors. Of course I could use one of the monitors still and have that for the chat, but if the other thing worked, it would increase the aesthetics of my setup, I think. So that was one thing I wanted to get, or the camera. so I could make for my patrons, make those talking head videos where you see my face and I'm talking. So those two were the things I was hoping to get, but now it's money for a new GPU. There. Auto walk. Then I can drink and everything. So, but I'm working on the backdrop for when I get a camera. I want a backdrop, so some shelves with different figurines and stuff like that from games. So today I bought a mystery box with cute but deadly themed Overwatch, because I'm playing a bit of Overwatch on the channel. The other thing I was looking forward to was trying to get the... Oh, that was fast. Trying to get the Conan Eziles person thing. You can get Conan. Let's actually get encumbrance up. So, but I did get a new mouse thing. That was nice, because the old one was beginning to be not that responsive. I don't know why. I think I destroy my mice. Let's see. I think I switch once a year, something like that. Sometimes once every other year, depending on the quality I get when I buy a new one. So, but well, in my own time, it's not doing that well on the channel, but in my own time it's mostly shooter games. And sometimes some RGB, or what is it called, role-playing games. Yeah, I know. So I'm not sure why I destroyed him that fast, but it just happens. Yes, games like Skyrim. I have never played Skyrim. I've never been that fond of that series of games. The whole Elder Scrolls series. I have played them, but I'm not a huge fan. I am whatever thinking about getting Skyrim and trying it out for the channel. I know it's an older game, but for some weird reason people seems to enjoy it. And that is the one Elder Scroll game I don't really have played. I've tried it at a friend's on his character at end game thingy. You know, after you technically complete the game, if there is a completion. I don't know. He was high level and didn't really do any story stuff. A game I loved that I'm a bit sad didn't do that well on the channel was The Witcher. Yeah, I've never tried that. I think. Unless it's an Elder Scrolls. Well, the friend where I tried Skyrim, he has all of them, and I've played all of them back in the days on his computer. But don't ask me what they're called. Elder Scrolls Online, I didn't really try. And Skyrim, I've only played for like 20 minutes. But that's that. I would like to try Skyrim some more, but I'm afraid to use those that much money on a game that I don't really enjoy. I know there's so much story in those games, and I would probably enjoy getting all the games myself and then play them from the first Elder Scroll game and all the way up if the story is connected. No. My friend Vicious has it, and I've seen him play it, and it's not for me. So, and well, Dragon Age. I didn't really play any of the Dragon Age games before the newest. No, each game is its own. Okay, well then it's not worth it for me to get all of them. I thought if it was like these interconnected stories, then I could try seeing if I could get the first one, because I guess that would be the cheapest one, and then play that and see how it goes on the channel, and then next one and next one. Because as things are going right now with the channel, big expensive games might have to wait for this summer or something like that. Which is kind of sad, because there is coming out some new games that I would like to try. I just simply do not have the funds to get them. So, yeah, and the new thing YouTube are doing is not really helping that much. So, last time with the oh, this video is not getting any commercials, so you don't earn money on that and stuff like that. That's I understood that from a business perspective. But I know YouTube is not fond of you talking about money, but last year I earned around $50 US, I believe it was. It's kind of hard because I'm trying to approximately take the money I made in Danish and change it to dollars. So out of that, let's say, I believe it's $10 they get. Actually, I can't find the numbers. Do it like this. Do it like this. So the thing I don't understand from a business perspective is if they take 10 million channels and remove income, even if they only earn, let's say they earn $1 for 10 million channels, that's $10 million. They have to make those money somehow. I just don't know how. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is, each game is its own story, and it's loosely based in history in the same world. Okay. So technically everything that I don't like into a game that I don't... Sorry. I'm not that fond of that game. Let's see. Well, we have a lot of talking to do before we get there. So let's go up here and let's take not the last 28 days, but can you please let me change that? There should be a place here that is 2017. Okay, I almost earned $100. Let's go up there. So I got around $50 and I earned a little under $100. So they got $50. So 10 million channels around my size. That's not $10 million, is what? If it was a million channels, it would be $50 million. 40 I think is better, because I got 53 and they got around 40. So that's $400 million in my calculation that YouTube is losing by removing ads from everybody below 1,000 subscribers that also have below 40,000 minutes watched last 12 months. So that's the reason I don't understand them this time around. But well, I guess they earn the money back somehow. How many hours do I have? I don't know. I have 50-some thousand views, I believe it was, in 2017. From March to March. Not from March to March. From March to yeah, December, of course. Let's say what's time? It's still set to last year. I had 339,642 minutes. Oh yeah, then it was 40,000 hours. Ah, never mind. Three 9642. 939642 divided by 60 minutes per hour. Then I have 5,000 and something. Then it must have been 4,000 you needed. I don't remember. I just know I should have more. And even if I don't have, I still think it's weird that they want to have the 1,000 subscriber thingy. Yeah, I have the hour but not the subs. But I apparently remembered it as 40,000. 40,000 hours. I'm not even sure that Crow has that. Ah, he probably does. He has a couple more views than I have. Just a couple. But yeah, it's insane. I have 200 and something, and I've been growing steadily for most of the years. So, yeah, it's 4,000 hours, and I have 5,660.7. So 5660.7. So yeah, I think it's insane. I know there's a lot of channels that have that, but I have a business education. It's a weird system we have, but I technically got what in America would be a B, I think, in business economy. We then in Denmark have different levels, so F, C, I don't remember if there's a D, but there's a B and an A. I have it on F, so that is a low thingy. it should be over 4,000 hours or 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I could understand that. But I've tried to look, and in my size of channels, there's around 10 million. But even if I'm wrong and there's only 1,000 channels that is doing as good as I am without actually being at the 1,000 subscribers, even if it's only 1,000,000 channels, it's still around 40 million US dollars. And they then have to make up for those 40 millions. But I don't see that telling everybody, oh, the minimum requirements to get ads would be this. So your ads are concentrated on people that get more views. Would make anybody spend 40 millions more. I know there's a lot of companies from around the world that have ads on YouTube. But I'm from last year, when they made that change last year, with the, what was it, 10,000 lifetime views or something like that. Danish companies, I saw a lot less different companies. Of course, there's the huge companies like McDonald's. They are running an ad at the moment in Denmark. But the smaller companies, I don't really see. So I think they should make 2 different brackets. One for smaller companies that can run on smaller channels, and one for bigger companies that can run on bigger channels. And yeah, then if a lot of people press on that little company's ad, YouTube can always take that ad and put on a bigger channel to give this company a better feedback and make them spend more money. But yeah, maybe. So, but with my knowledge, and I know I'm not an expert, with my knowledge I don't see the good idea from the business side, unless it's, as you say, they hope they will get more ads. But it's a pretty big hope. Yeah. Well, at some point I hope to get to 1,000 subscribers, so. But the way that my channel is growing, actually kind of in a stalemate for the last 3 months, but 1 or 2 new subscribers a month. That's annoying. I think it also saves on man hours, so because the people getting their views demonetized on smaller channel. Yeah. So but someday, somehow, somewhere. Yeah. Well, you also need 1,000 views within the last, what is it, 12 hours or 24 hours or something, to actually ask them to view your channel if your video, if the video gets demonetized. So you have to hope that when you're a small channel like me, you have to hope that bigger channels have same problem. Ask them to go through it so they can put into this automated system that video is okay or not okay. So I've had videos where the demonetization is removed. But as an example, Conan, almost all my Conan videos and streams is automatically demonetized after I upload them, and then at some point maybe they get monetized again. I heard, yeah, people still ask. So yeah. Well, someday the Empire of Wolves, or what we should call it at that point. I can't call it a wolf pack if we hit 1 million subscribers or something like that, but at some point I hope things are going better. I'm not going to leave YouTube. I like the way it works, but I am beginning to look into if I should begin to make streams like Krusty sometimes does, where he streams on both Twitch and YouTube. I just have to find out how to do it, the best way to do it actually. I did think about maybe do a triple monitor setup, because I like YouTube, as an example, having the preview screen available, so I can see that I'm what's actually going on the screen and how big the latency is and stuff like that. But I would also, if it's possible on Twitch, like to do the same there. So maybe a triple monitor setup could be a way to fix that. So and it's only my main monitor that I actually spend money on normally. There are other monitors, yeah, I don't even care what resolution they are, as long as I can see clearly. And nowadays, as a full HD 60 FPS monitor or 60 Hz monitor, it's not really that expensive. No, I have the same problem. I don't really know how it works. I was just beginning to think about it, so I've not really looked that much into it. And then all the things with my GPU happened, and I thought, well, if I should run a triple monitor setup to get it to work as I want it to work, then I definitely need something new. And if I want to only this dual monitor setup, just the fact that I'm running dual monitor makes it so it would be, it probably would be better to, yeah, get a new GPU. So, oh, I actually made a totally noob PC builder mistake. I forgot that the reason that I'm running fewer frames with my setup than my sister is with the same GPU. She bought my old GPU, so I should know how it works. And at hers, it's not even overclocked. We don't even have MSI Afterburner installed on her computer. So it's just running whatever it's running when you plug it in. And she got more frames. I totally forgot I'm running a dual monitor setup from a single graphics card. And that is normally not the biggest problem when you only do like having one monitor with the game on, but I always use both my monitors, not with the game on both monitors, but my game is on one monitor and I have YouTube open, I have OBS open, I render, I record, all the background stuff. I totally forgot about all of that. So that was a totally new mistake that I made. So, but if I can get it to work, I might switch to when I stream to stream on both Twitch and YouTube, because if I can get 10 people watching on YouTube and another my CPU is the i7-6700K overclocked. Not by much. I only think I'm running at instead of 4 GHz, I believe I'm running at 4.3 GHz. Not overclocked by much, even though it's water cooled. But simply because even though I'm running an all-in-one water cooler, I am also kind of hard on my CPU. Alright, so I need water or I need a well. Otherwise I would have to run from this point all the way around to this point. So we could build here and then have all of this water and then run in that way. Or we could build here and then build a well or something like that. If you become a Twitch partner, you can't do stream. So you can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That sounds weird. I know there's some people, they technically don't stream to either YouTube or Twitch, but to another side, and from that side gets split out. Maybe that's the way people are doing it. But it was mostly to try and lure people into see the stream on Twitch and then decide to come to YouTube and watch me on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube, stuff like that. The jawbone. Maybe this is the wrong one. Maybe it's the right one. I can't see anything. It's too dark. I think we might have to wait for daytime to find the perfect spot for a base. Okay, well, I have no idea what the rules are. I haven't looked into that. Most time when if I have problem watching Krusty, if I have had a couple of times on YouTube, and I go to Twitch if he's making one of those dual streams, or John Bain for that matter, I believe he has also done it. Never mind, when I go to Twitch and I look at the chat, I hate the chat. The chat simply makes me wanna turn off my computer and go to bed. Also, if it's the morning, I don't really care. That chat, that community is so toxic. Rhyhorn Ridge. So yeah. If I could get into Twitch and make people come to YouTube, it's simply to get more eyeballs on me while streaming. Finally got my GPU set up so I could record on it. I normally record in higher resolution than I stream, So the stream should be 720, but my game is 1080. But my recordings is 1080 and the GPU was not that happy with that. So I'm thinking about sorry. I'm thinking about doing the same thing with the recordings in the future. So record in 720. Oh, we have actually seen a good Twitch streamer. Sorry to everybody that makes Twitch stream, but I have not. There is good Twitch streamers. There has to be. Otherwise, I don't think Twitch would survive. But on the other hand, some people are drawn to all the toxicity and yeah, bad language. I do think it was the other one over here, because now we have gone all this way. But now I'm thinking about, now we are here, so why not try to walk over to this place? Except the people that I know from YouTube first. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm beginning to don't think that much about my language. Not that I am a person that have a bad language, but oh my god, the sheer amount of rhinos and I cannot run. Walk away as fast as you can. I don't really care that much anymore because YouTube keep making it so I have no reason to care that much. In a couple of days they're removing monetization for small channels, and at that point, why should I care? But then again, as soon as monetization comes back, it would be weird if everybody subscribed to me because I began to curse all the time. Well, yeah. Then when I could get monetization, I probably either would not get it or people would leave because I changed my behavior. Non-toxic Twitch streams. If they were in YouTube first, they tend to be better than most of them. Swearing profoundly is not a good idea. Exactly. Well, I'm not a person that swears all the time, but if I get annoyed in a shooter game that I try to record and I accidentally swear, as things are now, I normally remove that match. So when if you see one of my Overwatch videos where I have, let's say, 2 matches in this video, I might actually have played 4 or 5 matches and then taken 2 matches that were similar and maybe where I have the same topic or use the same character because that's actually the character that the team needed at that exact moment. Some of the really old one, the 1v1, I believe there is 4 matches, and I believe it's a kind of long video. I could remember wrong that it's only 2, 1 win and 1 lose. Well, I can't remember at this point, it's an old video. But the 1v1, I played 1v1 for an entire day, edited, found the matches I wanted, all of that, and uploaded it so it got uploaded the day after I actually played. So that was a lot of playing. Good to go. Yeah. Have a good day. I just joined the Discord, so maybe see you there. Yeah, maybe. It would be nice to have some more active people in there. But welcome to my Discord, and I will probably come in and say hi at some point. So let's see. I think, yeah, this structure here might be a good place for an outpost. I don't really remember that I have used ruins for an outpost before. That could be fun. Well, we have to go this way. So we are going a bit slowly because we are over-encumbered, and we are almost at the point where we are building a new outpost. So I'm building this outpost, at least the first building, out of tier 3, so we have a place that is not that easily raided. I am discussing by myself if I'm going to build a main base and moving my what is this area called? Desert thingy. My desert main base from here to up here and have an outpost left down here. Nice. The sword was a gift from last live stream. So it's one of those ice swords. Extremely high damage, not that much armor penetration, so they're not that good in PvP, I would guess. So, yeah. The base. Is this the easiest way? This should be the easiest way. Let's see. Yeah, I might try to build this outpost over a couple of videos. Let's see. Maybe. Actually, I think I will just build a single hut this time and then place the Wheel of Pain. I have some ideas if we can still build on those ruins. I'm not sure we can, but if we can, then I have some ideas. In between those two pillars, build a gate and build a wall around the base. Some archers. Then inside the walls have a building, and then have a bed, crafting stations. So a bed inside the building, of course, in the courtyard thingy. So inside the wall, but actually on the outside have the different crafting stations. but have chests and stuff like that inside. So you have to get through or over the walls to get in to the actual base, and then through the walls into the house to get into the house. That kind of makes sense. So, but as I said, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like a nice place. There's already a staircase, and yeah, the city is just up there, so it should be possible to run back here. If we can get a well somewhere, then people can get something to drink. Yeah, it kind of seems like a nice idea for me, if you ask me at least. So let's take a decent look. So up here, if you can still build here, let's see. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, you can still build here. So gate here, wall this entire area off, crafting stations, and a hut over on this end, I think. And there's no inside here, it's just yeah. Well, let's start by building land is already claimed. Problem much? Who has claimed this and where are they? I see somebody up there. Looks where my horn is. It looks like a set symbol. That was kind of annoying. Let's move further and look for another place. That actually was annoying. This did look like such a nice place. There's probably placed a thingy up there. So I don't really have anything on me that I can use to raid them, but let's see if we can actually find the space. Hey, hyena. Hyena and one of those box thingies. Don't really see anything up there, but I'm pretty sure it's a base up here. If we can raid it, we will raid it. If we cannot raid it, then yeah, there's nothing to do. But we still have to find the perfect place to place our own base. don't really see anything up there, so if it's just somebody that have placed a single block, I might actually run down and build a bomb and get rid of it. That is one thing that I'm not that happy about, is when people block off a big area by placing foundations. That is also one of the reasons that this server is limited to the amount of bases we have. So 1 main base per biome and 2 outposts. So who do we have here? Thunderdome. So I see a wheel of pain and I don't really see any base, so let's try to do it like this. And then climb up over there. And yeah, see if we can find a base. If there is no base, I might actually, as I said, end the stream, run back and forth. Run is yeah, walk back and forth once again. It only took like an hour to get here, so what is another 2 hours? Because I thought that place was perfect for the base. That's the reason. If there is a base, then I will leave the base and find another place. If there is no base, I will find that one foundation that is placed here and remove it. Don't tell me. So there is no base, it's just oh, maybe there is a base. A hidden one. Nice. I have never seen this before. Well, everybody, now we know there's a base up here. Now we actually might raid it at some point. Let's see. Immune. Okay. So there's a base here. I don't understand why they leave all the crafting stations outside. But that is not just one foundation, that is actually an entrance. Plus health regeneration. Why did I suddenly get health regeneration? Well, I definitely need to get some bombs soon. But this I'm dealing with in an episode. Oh, actually, before we go down there, let's get our armor back on. So, the search for the perfect New base location. Continues. I could run over here and claim the oasis. But I think I want to use the city. I like how their arches looks. I know nowadays you can give them their own clothes on and stuff like that. But you can get almost everything in here. So why not? And music. Let's go up here. Cancel that. There's water here. And there's an entrance there and an entrance there. Oasis of Niket. Let's see. That could be. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is a good place to build. But I'm not sure that a lot of people are running this way. By the way, I'm thinking about taking this island as the northern base, if nobody has done that. And then an outpost over here. Over here. So I have base in each end. Kind of like I've done now with there and up here. One, thank you. There, thank you. So we have all of those down there. Rhinos. How to place this? See, I cannot get too close to the city, then I cannot build. Removing the iron there, I'm not sure that would be that good of an idea. I could go out to the island and build. I actually think I want to build up here. Raise it up a little bit. And around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why will we not build? Okay, then we're building on this side. Okay, so I need... If I should be able to walk in from both sides, I would say 2 doors, 2 door frames, 2 stairs. So let's see here. 2 doorways. 1, 2. Where is the heavenly reinforced door? Is that is totally wrong. Not that. 2 of those. Oh, there. And there. Give me the... Oh, that's better. Not that. Reinforced. Stone stair. Reinforced stone stair. Right. Give me that. Give me those 4. Why would you... There, thank you. I don't know why, but I like those grand entrances. Don't know if I will call it a grand entrance, but... Still, those kind of stairs. Then... There. Give me some window frames. And actually give me 10. So for now I'm building it as an outpost. Oh. Let's see, 16 more to get a second floor. I'm actually not sure I want a second floor on. What am I running out of now? Eat that, drink that. Okay. Roof. I totally forgot to bring a bed. Well, let's see, we need a roof. That is that. Where is the other ones I want? Tile sloped roof. Reinforced wooden. Is that the ones? Yeah. Corner. Roof corner. Which one to pick? I believe it's this one. There. 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 And how many sloped roof can I then build now? And what is the thing that I am missing? Sloped roof. I can build one. Hardened bricks, of course. So I might finish this in the off-screen time, because I totally forgot to take chests with me and a bed with me. On this side somewhere I will place my Wheel of Pain. It can stand there. Food. Hardened bricks. And how much does the sloped roof cost? Let's see. Roof. 14. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this will be my little hut. There will be a bed, probably in that end. Some chests that I can fill up with thralls and food for thralls, and a campfire in the middle somewhere to make gruel or meat or something. Might put an extra Wheel of Pain in here. If we decide to make a main base at this area, I might extend this up and a tower on that cliff or something like that, and then have like 3 floors, with the bottom floor being what I just described, and then 2 floors with crafting stations and a tower for defense and stuff like that. But for now, this is my little hut here. So you will soon see some troll capturing videos. But for now I will end the stream. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will be back with something new tomorrow.